Hello, thank you very much for joining us. This is the Conrado Show on Truth TV, where the truth liberates. I'm Conrad Kakraba, and on this show, we talk about three things: purpose, passion, and power. We believe that everybody brought a purpose with them on earth, and once you discover that purpose, you need to live it out passionately with the power that God gives you. And we get up close with young people, especially who have identified their purpose in life and they are trying to do things with passion and with power. And today we'll be introducing you to another guest who is also trying her best in that particular regard. But before then, let's acknowledge our sponsors. This show is brought to you in association with the Conrado Group. The Conrado Group is a number of companies that offer personal development, educational services, branding, consultancy, communication services. And if you would like to get more information about studying abroad or maybe taking exams such as the IELTS, the International English Language Testing System, if you're a nurse or you want to go to school and they're requiring language proficiency exams like IELTS or TOEFL, you are welcome to contact us, and then we can help you to go through the tutorials and ace the test. And so we are the ones that you can reach out for that. The number is 020 67 30 38 2, 020 67 30 38 2. And also Heritage Christian University is a university that you need to know about, to find out more about, and to recommend people to. And then also you yourself, if you have interest in having university education, this is the place that you should have your university education. Why? We are a university that has ultra-modern facilities and also a very serene campus. We offer values-based education, and then also there is affordable value in terms of the cost. We are globally connected. We have caring faculty and staff and experienced faculty who would help you with practical training and then also entrepreneurship training and support. We ensure that everyone who comes through the university must have entrepreneurial training or skills, and then we go through the Heritage Startup Challenge. And if your plan or business idea is adjudged to be viable, you are given startup capital up to about 100,000 Ghana cedis, to start your own business. That is a reality right here on campus, and you can join us. You can go to our website. We are admitting for September, and so we have www.hcu.edu.gh, www.hcu.edu.gh, or just Google Heritage Christian University, and we are in Accra, Ghana. And the courses that we study, we have undergraduate courses in communication studies, psychology, accounting with computing, accounting and finance, entrepreneurship and technology innovation, human resource management, logistics and supply chain management, marketing, business information technology, computer science, we just introduced that, and then information technology, multimedia technology, midwifery nursing, Bachelor of Community Development and Theology, and Bachelor of Theology and Ministry. We also have 1-year master's programs in MA Christian Studies, MA Organization Development and Consulting, MA Corporate Governance and Leadership, MSc Cybersecurity, MSc Systems Engineering, MSc Accounting and Finance, MSc Accounting and Taxation, and MSc Human Resource Management. Thank you very much. And also, if you want to get short-term training in multimedia or journalism, Heritage Media Center is the right place for you to have 4-month training with 2-month attachment. You can do videography, photography, graphic design, master control room management. You can do newscasting, program hosting, voiceover training and phonetics, language skills, and social media management. Just reach us on 055 066 1431, 055 066 1431. We are in Amasaman in Accra. So this is Truth TV, and we'll be back after this break.
Are you interested in building yourself in the media sector? Do you want to be a journalist, a videographer, a photographer, or any media personnel? Then Heritage Media Center is the right place to be. Ashon Michaelina is my name, a student of the Heritage Media Center. Heritage Media Center is just not centered on theory, but mostly about practicals. I am a student studying both journalism and multimedia. Someone would ask, can I study both journalism and multimedia? Yes, you can, and it also comes with a discount. Studying at Heritage Media Center gives you the opportunity to have access to all learning materials. Here at Heritage Media Center, we have the best lectures. Their main aim is to make sure we get the best of understanding. Come to Heritage Media Center and have that quality education.
Thank you very much for being with us. This is the Conrado Show on Truth TV, and today my guest is Sarah ADJOA Sam. She's the founder of Mental Wellness Society, and today we are talking about advocacy for mental wellness. Thank you very much for joining me, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Conrado, for having me.
Yeah, so I just noticed you on LinkedIn, and then you know, some of the stuff you've been doing, and then I decided that let's have a conversation to open up your society to other people. And so welcome.
Thank you very much.
So tell me a bit about you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. It's a great honor to be here, and I want to thank you very much, and thank your team also for making this session possible. So talking about myself, I'm in the person of Sam Ankara. That is my official name. Okay. But you would also hear or find others calling me ADJOA Sam, and that is a name I am so passionate about. Okay. And I love to be called. Yes. Interesting.
And so, what do you do, like education-wise and all?
Okay, so I'm currently a final year student at the University of Ghana. I'm studying psychology and English combined major.
Wow.
Yes.
Awesome. And so, where do you come from? And yeah, tell us a bit about your growth or background, for which reason, you know, psychology and mental wellness has now become a passion to you.
Okay, thank you. So I was born in Bono East, in Kranza specifically, but then I grew up in Accra. Okay, so growing up, I went to a government school, the one they call Saito. So there's nothing like, probably some of the Montessori's and private school may have counseling, or maybe the international schools may have some counseling sessions or counselors in the school. But then for me, for someone who attended Saito, obviously you know that that's not possible. So I just heard mental health, something mental, when I think it was the definition of I think reproductive rights in social studies. Right. So I think when defining it's a state of complete physical, mental. That was the only time I heard mental.
I see.
So I had the opportunity to come to the university to read psychology. Yeah. Yes, so that is where it all started from. And then per the courses I chose, the electives I chose, it has really broadened my reasoning, my thinking, my ability to find issues in the community and try to find solutions to them. So one of these courses, or some of these courses that really enlightened me is abnormal psychology and clinical psychology.
Oh, interesting.
And I think that has been a stepping stone for me to get the awareness that there are lots of people in the country who do not know about mental health, who do not even know what it is. Right. I'm sure we may not have even heard of that phrase or that word.
Interesting. And so you've taken it upon yourself to help create awareness.
Yes.
Yeah. And how did you start with the Mental Wellness Society idea?
Thank you very much. So with that, per the course I said I studied, I realized, wow, back then in school, if I had the opportunity to have been enlightened or to know more about mental health, I think I would have probably had a better life or probably been able to do much for my society. But it was only when I came to the university that I could understand what mental health is and how it is always in our daily life. Okay, it is always in our daily life, just like any other thing, because if you can do anything, it is related to the brain. Okay, and the brain is actually what controls everything that we do. And anything that we do, there is a signal or there is an effect, positive or negative. We live with human beings. As you always say, no man is an island. We interact with each other each day. We may say certain things to people that will hurt people, and their response will be a whole lot of stuff. You may also be going through life struggles. Nobody promised that life will be easy. So sometimes you will experience some hard times. How do you cope? How do you manage through those situations? And how are we able to live with each other peacefully, or in a corporate society, or wherever you find yourself, so that you could understand each other, so that you know that if this person is behaving this way, I shouldn't get too mad, or I shouldn't be judgmental. I should just take my time, because this person is from this background, I am also from this background. Yes, and then you'll be able to identify your emotions whenever you are going through them. You know that this moment I'm feeling hungry, this moment I'm feeling very angry, so I would want to control my temper, so I would want to control how I would behave. Exactly.
Awesome. So that's very inspiring. So now, do you have a fully fledged society, mental wellness society, or it's still taking shape?
I think it's still taking shape. We are still on the process. We are not there yet. I have identified some group of individuals at different levels, and I have started with a junior high school student, because I know that at that stage they have built a bit of knowledge, a bit of capacity. Their brains are beginning to form and shape up, so they would grasp the concept of mental health. So that is why I've started with them, and gradually I think we are getting there.
Oh, amazing. Now, so let's talk about one or two things that you have done since you started the society, Mental Wellness Society.
Thank you. One project, one in person, or one I would say phenomenal project for me, because it's something that I have really worked into it together with people who have helped me and inspired me. Bringing that to fruition is a very big accomplishment for me. When I had my first in-person educational awareness at the ADJOA Seventh-day Adventist school, ADJOA SDA school, and that is like more of giving back to home, because that is my church's school. I attend the Seventh-day Adventist church. Yes, so that is the school of the church. So then I decided to start from home, because home gave me shelter, home gave me everything that I needed to thrive. So then I saw the need to start with them first.
Awesome. And how was it? What exactly did you do with them when you went there? Was it you had to gather the students and then talk to them, or what exactly? And what were you telling them at that level?
Well, so you had to start in in a formal society. There are ways of doing stuff. You don't just get up and then you go. Yes, so I had to send a letter to the headmaster of the school to ask for permission to engage his students, of which he agreed, of which I'm very grateful for. And so he gave me the day, we set everything up, and then I met the children, I mean the students, from Form 1 to Form 3, and we talked extensively on mental health. I let them know, or I created awareness of what it is exactly when we say mental health, what it constitutes, and some of the challenges or some of the signs and symptoms that they when they see in the society or the environment, or even the classroom that they are, they'll be able to know that this is some mental health challenges, or these are some things related to mental health. Exactly.
And the right steps to take in order to...
Exactly, and the right steps to take to help them in terms of those challenges.
Right.
Trying to seek for help, trying to do things right, trying to, yes, as students practically in relation to them.
Right.
And then I also empower them, or I also taught them ways of coping strategies. Example like breathing exercises, which is very important. It might be a very simple thing, but it really does a lot. When you breathe, when you learn how to breathe, you're able to be mindful of your surroundings. You're able to exhale bad energy. Okay, and then so you refreshing your mind. It really helps with meditation as well. And I also, most important for me was their takeaway. So I had pieces of cardboard cards, and I gave to them for them to write what they had learned, what they were taking home. And I encouraged them to paste it by their bedside or wherever they sleep, so that anytime they wake up and see, they would remember that this is the decision they've taken for themselves. They're moving on, they've learned this, and so they are going to be this. And I think, yes, it really worked tremendously.
Awesome. You believe that awareness is the first step toward healing, and can you explain why that message is so important in the Ghanaian context especially?
Yes, thank you very much. I think awareness, as he said, or as I said, is a first step, because we always talk about education. We always talk about knowledge. It is only when we have knowledge about something that you would even be able to recognize it when you see it.
Right.
If you don't know anything, you just see it and then you just blink at it and then you go. But the moment you know that, well, there's something called mental health as there is physical health. So if it exists, then it means there will be some engagement with it, there will be some signals of it. So if I experience them, I know that this is what I'm experiencing. If I'm feeling very sad, I know that I'm feeling very sad. If it's for a very long period, I can describe that, well, I'm feeling very sad for this number of period. So then you'll be able to understand that this is what I'm feeling, and then you will take the steps to seek for help. So now if you know that there is a disorder called depression, or there is a mental health challenge called depression, and depression is a state of intense sadness consistently for at least 2 weeks. So the person will be in that state for 2 weeks. The person would not want to do anything, would not want to engage in the basic life. Exactly, will be so sorrowful. Some for some reasons, some may have reasons, some may also not have any reason. Yes. So if that person is conscious that, well, I'm experiencing this, then the person may know that, well, if you're experiencing this, there are professionals, there are psychologists, there are counselors, there are psychiatrists that I can go to, or even loved ones and family members I can go to and tell my problem, because you always say that a problem shared is half solved. So then you get to ask for help or see how you can manage it, or you can even drive that feeling away.
Many of us think that asking for help is like you're making yourself too vulnerable, and it's not a thing that is normally easy to do. And especially in our context, when you say that you have mental, issues, then it's like, oh, but dumb. So what do you do in such situations, or what advice do you have for people who think that way?
Okay, I think I really share in what they also think of such opinion, because you just sit back and ask yourself, this person I'm going to tell my issue with, is it going to be safe? How is this person going to judge me? Is he going to think that I'm a bad person? Or it is because I deserve whatever I did, that's why it has come to me, or that's why I'm experiencing this, or all these concerns. Yes, you are even crazy, you'll be stigmatized, that then you're beginning to go mad, as you always put it. So then you would want to sit in your somewhere, then keep everything all to yourself,
and it's eating you up more.
Exactly. No, that is not the right way to go. In as much as we need to be mindful of whom we talk to, or whom we share our issues with, it is also necessary that we try to find the right people to air what we feel out. So if you have a trusted family member, you can go to that person. If you are in a society, like a student, you can access, I'm sure most universities have counseling units on campus that are ever ready to assist students. Okay, you also have maybe the institutions, the psychiatry, and I should say that if you see someone going there, it doesn't mean that the person is mad. No, psychiatry is not only accessed by mad. In fact, they are not even called mad.
Mentally challenged.
Exactly, mentally challenged. There is nothing like mad. That's too extreme. They are mentally challenged. Okay, so all these institutions are there. I think one thing I would want to chip in is an online app.
Okay.
That has been designed by someone who's also passionate about it, and that is basically to bridge the gap between the fear of people accessing help in person.
I see.
So at the comfort of your home or wherever you are, you can just access the app and you can get a free session, counseling session, or if you want a paid session with a professional, you would also get it.
And what's that app?
It's called the Zomujo.
Spell it.
Okay, Zomujo is the foundation. I think ZOMUJO.
JO.
Yes.
He said ZOMUJO.
Yes. And then the app itself is the Ziptic app. ZYPTYK.
Okay.
Ziptic.
That's the app.
That's the app
so you
itself.
go to App Store,
App Store, Play Store,
whatever,
yes.
And then you download that.
You download that at the comfort of your zone. You can access that. You can access. You would be attended to by peer counselors at no fee.
I see.
But if you would want
paid session, then
you pay and then
Awesome. And so you've been doing this kind of advocacy for how long now? You said about 2 years?
Yes, about 2 years now.
Interesting. So you've had 1 or 2 projects,
yes,
going to second junior high schools.
Yes.
Right. And what's your number one challenge now in order to scale this to a broader scale?
Yes, thank you very much for that. My number one challenge is finance. Finance.
Money is the root of everything.
Exactly. I would say, I'm sure probably many people would have even concluded before I even mentioned it, because that is the number one challenge.
Money for?
So thank you. I need money to be able to get resources.
Okay.
And when I say resources, it is these are students, and some bits of studying psychology, there's a need for motivation. Human beings need a lot of motivation. Motivation can come in the term of intrinsic from within or extrinsic from outside. And as students as they are, a bit of the outside or the extrinsic motivation will help a bit.
Like what?
Like
them toffees or something like
no. So I'm also very particular with the schools I go to. I have identified schools that are not really you don't have much resources.
I see.
So the community itself will tell you that these students may be lacking some bits of things like stationaries, pens, books.
I see.
So just these things to motivate them.
Then you are now advising them.
Exactly.
Just to keep them with you.
Yes.
Interesting. That's exciting. Right now, do you do this all alone, or you have some friends who support you?
So currently, I've had a lot of support from people.
Okay.
A lot of supports come in the form of many form, not just money, but even the inspiration, the inspiration to always keep you going. That's a good thing. Exactly, that's the word I wanted. Encouragement. it's a lot. And then people have also helped me even trying to get a logo, trying to get all these things. It was people that helped me get them.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. And you, right now, if somebody wants to support what you're doing, what should they do?
Thank you.
Yeah. So I saw you on LinkedIn. So what's the name on LinkedIn, and then also phone number, and all of that.
Okay, thank you very much. So I have my personal profile on LinkedIn. That's Sam Ankara.
Okay.
But I've also created a page that is the Mental Wellness Society.
Awesome.
I think I have GH because of some naming and other stuff. So on LinkedIn, and same for all other social media, Facebook, Instagram, X. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Sarah Sam
Ankara. That's for LinkedIn. And for the other social media handles, I have the name of the foundation, which is Mental Wellness Society. Mental Wellness. No, for that one, with the section of the LinkedIn.
Okay. Awesome. And any contact that they can reach you if they want to support?
Right. Yes. Please, you can support through this number 055 46 56 111.
That's 111, eh?
Yes.
Okay, so mention it again.
055 46 56 111.
Awesome. And so you accept cash, you accept any like donations as in stationery, as you mentioned, and then any other thing that would motivate children to listen and be part of this whole project. That's exciting. And right now you said you've restricted it to junior high schools.
No.
Okay. Where?
That is. So the plan is very big, okay?
It's ambitious.
Yes, very ambitious.
Small.
Exactly. I need to stop. Yes, start very small. If not, my legs will end up breaking.
Right.
Yes.
So what do you envisage?
The vision, the bigger picture is on that national level.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Where the young and old know what mental health is, know that the everyday thing experience they go through is called mental health, and that there are solutions for it. Just like you having a headache and you know that you need to access, maybe go to the pharmacy or go to the hospital to receive treatment. In the same way, we have treatment for whatever you are going through, and that if you experience that, it doesn't mean that you are mad, it doesn't mean that
you're crazy
or you are becoming a monster or some abnormal person. That it is a normal thing to go through that. In fact, seeking for help in those early times really saves a lot.
I see
Before you get into that critical moment. So some people, before these people that we see on the streets ended up this way, it started from somewhere. So if they had received that help at that early stage, it wouldn't have escalated to that point.
Exactly. I see.
Most of them.
Awesome. And so a lot of young people have issues with relationships, broken hearts, and this and that. All of those things are they all part of mental health?
Yes.
All of that counseling for mental. I mean, you said what the foundation is Mental Wellness Society. Do you do stuff like that?
Yes. So in fact, let me just try to define mental health a bit here so that we get it. So when we talk of health, we mean a positive thing, and so your ability to do stuff like reasoning, thinking, take decision, your ability to interact with your fellow being, your ability to know what to do at the right time, and all of that constitutes good mental health.
I see.
That sound mind, that joy. If something is funny, you're able to laugh at it.
I see.
If you're experiencing this, you're able to say without fear or without any sort of, you are able to take decisions, right decisions for your life. You're able to go about daily. I'm not saying that it is
all smooth.
Yeah, I mean, those rough times will come in, but your ability to
respond appropriately
exactly
to
situations comprises of your mental health.
I see.
Meaning there is no impending factor to doing these basic stuffs.
Right.
So if there is, then you know that there is something wrong with your mental health. And if there's something wrong, it doesn't mean that you're automatically mad. No, not at all.
Okay, that's great. You've worked with NGOs and groups across about 10 communities. What challenges have you faced building trust in those communities around mental health issues?
Yes, thank you very much for that question. So I would always want to start this conversation from the maybe continent view to the national level. When you take Africa as a continent, comparing it to other continents like America, even Asia, and Europe and all that, you could see that there is that disparity there. Even in terms of physical health, we are still not there. How much more mental health?
Okay.
So it looks like even as a country,
way back,
yes, all the focus is on
physical
health, or even in our personal or individual lives. How many of us have even thought of going to see a therapist? No. But then when we know that we are having a headache, a stomach upset, we know that we are to. The main focus is even on how to eat.
Right.
I mean, for the ordinary Ghanaian, what to feed on each day, not about how I'm feeling and all that. How has that got to do? What importance does that even have? So that is where I'll start. That is where the challenge is. So you could see it stemming up into everything, every level, even at that level, the community level. And these communities are not communities in East Legon or the urban areas. So I've been to Volta region, Central Town, so their towns. And then I've also been to Mim in Ahafo. I've also been to South Phone in the Central region. I've also been to Wiamoase in the Ashanti region. And all these are rural areas, you put it, no matter how maybe some individuals there may be worthy of all of that. And you could see the transition, as I'm saying, that these people are all mainly concerned with their basic needs. They don't even know that there is something called mental health.
Of course, I mean, you haven't got what to eat. You think about what to put in your mind.
Exactly. So that has been the barrier. They are not even aware that something of that sort exists, or even know that they are feeling something. It is related to mental health. Not at all. So then you would have to start from the very basic level, trying to explain to them that there is something like this, and that's your ability to learn, your ability to go to the farm, to do all that you can do is based on that. Because if you are down right now, you can't do anything.
Exactly.
You would not find any motivation in engaging in anything.
Exactly. Wow. So it's really been challenging at that level, right?
Yeah.
I see. And so you've also been working around SRHR and human rights and peace building. How do you connect these areas to mental wellness?
Thank you so much for that question.
SRHR is about what?
That is about sexual and reproductive health rights.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
So when it comes to sexual, in our continent here, or in Ghana here, we are a bit skeptical about sexual, unlike the Western world. So sexual really for male, female.
Taboo topics to talk about that.
Yes. So with that, you realize that it's concerns issues like family planning, contraceptives, sex, mating, anything related to sex, and there's the right in there, there's health in there, there's reproduction in there, and all these things I believe are formed on the basis of maybe psychology or mental health, because when you get instances like abortion, it's quite dicey. I don't want to go into such topics, but then I mean, there are laws concerning it, and there are all that. And one thing that I may be paraphrasing, I'm just saying a bit of it, is if the individual's unwillingness to keep the baby due to some conditions like mental health, physical health, if it goes contrary to that health of the individual, if the person who doesn't want to, I don't know if I should continue with that.
No, but I mean, how is that related to mental health? I mean, you don't need to explain to us all the stuff in the sexual reproductive health and rights and all of that. That's cool. We know that there are a lot of rules and regulations and stuff like that. But how does it impact on one's mental well-being? Okay,
so I think I should go through that.
Exactly.
So if the individual has peace of mind, if the individual is able to go about his or her daily life activities, is conscious of his surroundings and all that, you'll be able to make informed decisions. You wouldn't be just manipulated into doing stuff that are contrary to your will. So if you want to give birth, you are giving birth because you want to. Mentally you are sound.
I get what you're saying, exactly.
Mentally you are sound. No one is forcing you to.
Exactly. I see. I love that. And I think that, you know, people need to also understand these things, you know, so that it's very clear in their minds what choices they have, you know, because life is such that, I mean, you have a choice in almost every situation, and you should be able to have that decision, you know, made when you want it. Yeah, so I love the angle that you you had to let us know that there are issues that have to do with people's choices, you know, but in the end it still impacts on their mental well-being or not. Yeah, that's a very important conversation. Maybe that's another time with some other people who are into that. But finally, what is your vision for youth mental health in Ghana over the next 5 to 10 years, and how can viewers also be part of this mental wellness society?
Thank you very much. So let's say in the next 5 to 10 years, I would want to see a drastically, changed consciousness or awareness of mental health or in mental health, such that it will become a basic topic
to talk about. Not be afraid or
no stigma, no barrier, no shame and all that.
Right.
Just like we're able to talk about physical health. I see. And then also it would be a subject or a topic taught in schools.
Okay, so that it raises more consciousness and
awareness. At that basic level, at the primary, either lower primary, higher, what's that, lower, whatever. It's been a while, so even junior high school, senior high school, so that I wouldn't just be in the definition of health that you would just hear about mental health.
Yeah, because I don't remember really being taught anything about that.
Exactly. Not even at the senior high school.
No. And university too, nobody will mention it.
That's really true. No,
so it shouldn't be the case.
Not at all, unless you study about it like I'm doing.
Psychology.
If not, you wouldn't even get any basic knowledge about mental health.
What is depression, abnormal, what and what, all of that. So all of those things are very important, and I think that it's high time we started doing more education on that.
Yes, so it should be incorporated in the curriculums and all that, so that the basics of mental health should be understood at that young level.
Exactly.
Okay, and then we would be able to invest much resources into mental health.
I see.
So that we build hospitals, we are able to build hospitals, we are able to employ doctors, medical doctors, we are able to employ nurses. Exactly. We should also have sessions for counseling sessions, psychology sessions, units in the hospital for people to assess that. Because some people, you know, when they come to the hospital, it's not about any sickness. Mentally, they are just, everything is not just, they don't have anyone to talk to. So, you know, and mental health is related to physical health. The moment some things are not going down well, you begin to think a lot. You can have hypertension, cases of hypertension, diabetes, and all. There is a connection with mental health with that.
That's exciting conversation, and I think we need to scale it up later. But seriously, I mean, this is something that is really, really a need. Yeah, because people don't want to just open up and say, I have a problem, or I have an issue, and I have something that is challenging my mind, and I want to talk about it. Because our society is not built that way for us to be that. We are not a confessional society. We don't like to open up about things that are worrying us. And so that's a very good project that you are on, and I really love it. And I pray that other people come on board that would also be able to support and understand the mission and vision, and also scale it up, you know, to the national level, as you said. And mention the way people can contact you again if they want to be part of the society, or they can follow the social media handles, and then also a number as well. Mention it again.
Okay, so please, if you would want to follow us, and aside the in-person projects I've been having, I also do virtual sessions, like maybe I have some posts. I have posts, educate you, some simple steps to take. Maybe if you're experiencing this, do this, some motivations each time on social media. So if you need that to boost your week, to boost your day, you can always visit our page, and then you find them there. If you don't, Mental Wellness Society on Instagram, on X, and on Facebook, and LinkedIn as well.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much, Sarah. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. ADJOA. Ankara, that's a long name. Yeah, thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure having you and then talking about this very crucial topic. And so let's all take our mental well-being very well. This show was brought to you in association with the Conrado Group and Heritage Christian University, and also Heritage Media Center. Truth TV, it's your station. Keep watching it. Bye for now. Thank you.